National Road Safety Authority has urged motorcyclists to champion the road safety awareness in the country. Mr. Martins Owusu Afram, Director of Planning and Program, National Road Safety Authority, who made this request, said the authority will work with the riders at all levels to raise awareness about road safety. He was speaking at the engagement with the leadership of the Ghana Motor Riders Association. Mr. Afram advises motor riders to desist from engaging in political parties activities involving motorcycle. He said the authority will engage the larger group of motorcyclists to sensitize them ahead of 2024 general election. He said.
Asia Motor Riders Union, which is part of the Global Road Safety Week. Now, Global Road Safety Week, United Nations and the ABA. And in our training, he to see why. Road safety. I church and in Kitahudi. Microphone had to make us ask. All right. I church and in Kitahudi, Kakray and console. Now, and then you share motor riders. Now, didn't you share motor riders? And say, you per se reduce road traffic crashes in Ghana by 50% over the next 10 years. This is an ambitious target anyway, but the contribution of the motorcyclists in this regard is huge. It is homophobia. The homophobia say, "Ya more than and so Jumadi no ano." That so crashes, injuries, any deaths are almost contributing annual. To me achieve your target, Intended no Mushaya. Intended meeting I no leadership of the union in the Shire. Omuzona chairman, the secretaries, no PROs in Abaye. You know, it did Komokakra. Now, near that, name is to say, the motor riders unions in this year. Into regional officers and national officers. Any unions in Abeba together. Now, Yenmoka Kudi and Komo. Now, you're in church, Kakra at home. And the here you can say, a few way election year. Now, a few way being election year. We say, Anamotus. You tell you so, you call rallies, Namoto for the anyway, but Namoto for with the new. I am not in almost a helmet. Layana a day. I can see Uncle and Kitty a bar. They are never so on.
2021 to 8. Compare with previous years and look at the trend at the time, you can see that there are gains. What were the activities? That if 100 die and we are attributing about 96 to human behavior on the road to death and crashes, and motorcycle is contributing and outstripping pedestrian lockdown, then there was a need to do something. So if it is behavior, what do you do?
I noted that preventable crashes as compared with last year has slowed down generally. However, commercial vehicle impact is a bit higher than the same period last year. And we have also seen the motorcycle also stabilizing. And it's saying that there is a good news. However, one death is one too many. And that's why we are focusing on leveraging on the Operation Parry, among other enforcement interventions that we have rolled out. And I said that because these enforcement activities are ground activities. You know, they are outward activities. They are rule-based. They are physical. Why? Because the data we have indicates that of every 100 crashes, we could attribute about 90% to one human behavior or error or negligent or non-compliant to the existing Road Traffic Act or regulation or the other. And therefore, all the time, if you are designing interventions, you design interventions that will target the human being, because there are so many road user class. So the driver, and in this case, as we discussed today, the rider is critical, and that influence why Operation Parry, that's police action against rider indiscipline, which is yielding positive results, because the behavior that is negatively impacting why motorcycles are getting crashed and more riders and pillion riders are getting killed and all that. Therefore, we have to deploy a junction to deter, to look out, arrest, and profile and sensitize and warn, which is impacting. Is this that we've seen these behaviors in a way that people maintain their motorcycles, how they are either trained or not trained, why they are, in other words, they are unlicensed, why these people don't put on protective clothing. And that's why it came up clearly that protective clothing is not only restricted to helmet wearing or compliance, but it goes beyond that. The riding boot, the elbow caps, the knee caps, the gloves, and then the reflective dress that rider is supposed to put on. And that is not the end. We are also looking at the in-traffic behavior. See, the in-traffic behavior is critical. And when we talk about in-traffic behavior, also looking at use of speeds. And we all know that motorcycles are also vehicle resource of this country, and they are regulated in terms of movement. That if you are a rider and you are on town roads, your speed is between 50 and 30. Okay, and knowing that it is a vehicle that runs on two wheels and hasn't got that stability and balance as compared to the four-wheelers, making it vulnerable, and the fact that they have open sizes. So speed use is very critical, because when you have a road that are riddled with potholes, that have bumps, that have speed ramps, that have humps and all that, and you are a rider who is not complying with this rider instructors, admonishment, there's likelihood of getting crashed one way.
Going to help the motor riders union because it's pure safety education they have given to us in the previous accidents and incidents that was going on among the riders and then the drivers on the road, and then the pedestrians, and then every road user who is using the road. Today they have educated us that we should also go out there and educate the people, not only riders but also pedestrians and then drivers who are also driving on the road, because we are all contributing to accidents and incidents on the road. So for that matter, today's what we have learned here, we are not going to keep it to ourselves, but we are going to spread it wide the whole country, so that everybody who is also a rider should learn that, okay, before I'll be a rider on the road, I have to get my license, I have to get my roadworks, I have to get my insurance done before I use the road. And then from there to the person have to know how to use the road signs, how to know the road signs on the road, because sometimes, because we do not know how to use the road signs, that is why a lot of accidents do come on the road. Because when people do negotiate to the right while they are going to the left, because they don't know between left and right, so normally it also causes a lot of accidents. And sometimes too, because of the anger we move from the house to the road, it's also causing a lot of road accident, because people gather a lot of anger, and then whilst there is any little mistake on the road, they begin to talk and then insult other people on the road whilst they are driving or riding, and sometimes they just turn their neck and there is another accident coming, which maybe involve another person who is not even part of what they are even doing on the road. So I'll tell the public and then every rider that today's program is very essential to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.